Greetings, human thralls. Vincent K. Evil here, and tonight I have a frighteningly fantastic feline tale of human despair for you to indulge in and embrace your insanity. Oh yes, it's time to cut loose and let go of all control. Resistance is naturally futile after all. But don't worry, you are in good paws. I've always been called a firm but fair master by my meaningless meat puppets. Which brings me to tonight's main event. A delightful tale of what it really means to lose control. Which is proof that sometimes it's better to let go and let it flow. Oh yes, let me guide your thoughts and feelings, and all will be fantastic. Well, for me at least. But I mean, what fun is a master plan without a little sacrifice? But I digress. Without further delay, prepare yourselves for enlightenment, and let darkness be your guide. I call this one Untidy Cat. On the edge of a small town in the Midwest, there sits an abandoned radio station that has been gathering dust and cobwebs for over a decade. A small black cat is seen crossing the threshold and quickly disappears into the night. The next day, a young man by the name of Ben wakes to the sound of his radio alarm clock.
This is the fluid, and this is the vessel. Soak through and ascend. The cat is the yellow of the eyes and dark within.
What the heck? That's a strange poem. What an odd thing to wake up to. Guess it didn't bother you, Mr. Coco.
A handsome black cat is asleep in the corner, purring contentedly.
Well, I don't want to be late for class. I better get ready.
The boy hastily gets dressed and gathers his belongings. Shortly after Ben leaves his house, and as he is walking down the sidewalk, he has a very odd run-in with a strange man.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, why, hello there, my finely feathered young man. I bid thee a most wonderful top the morrow to thee as well. Wouldst thou possibly be able to point me, if it not be so much trouble, to yonder cat litter factory? You see, Lord Bruce would be most upset if I were to arrive late. And you know how bosses are with matters of the like, of this and that, and such of what we desire to be able to accomplish together. But then again, if I am not mistaken, thou probably dost not, for you are much younger than one would perceive to be with a boss. No, indeed, I suppose the best simile, the best reflection, the best likeliness, the best inflection that I could share would be more equal to a stern teacher, or perhaps a tutor, who has a penchant for strictness. But you might not have had such a teacher. May I say, all the better for it. Ah, alas, nay, and to think such thoughts may lead you astray. As we know, youngsters should indeed respect our elders, but these ideas, they should not be given salt to rest upon. No, I am most apologetic, and do regret filling thine head with such mischievous thoughts. Please disregard such words, such convictions, such idiosyncrasies, and if you do so, then I, myself, shall refrain from such evils this day.
Yeah, it's 3 blocks down to the north.
O most wonderful likeness of the lad I have met yonder day in a password's way! You have returned unto me the most ponderously decisive and yet lost of steps this day. How I thank thee for your most audaciously helpful advice to speed, nay hasten, my journey to the lair. I mean manufacturing facility, of which the crystalline clay is produced to gather in the most magical of components. Rather, the byproduct of waste of those companionable overlord feline friends that I have promised persistence, presence, perpetuating parameters, pleasantly, punctually. Oh dear. I must take my leave of your most gracious presence, so that my pods may push upon the pavement and propel my person to perform the perfect propulsion in order to prevent painful perceptions pressing upon my perfect prominence. Pray for my haste, hardy hoss, lest my health fail me. May I be at the appointed place in moments. Good day, youthful youngling of yonder year.
Okay. See ya.
The strange man breaks into some sort of broken gallop as he hurries to the north.
Wow, that guy was strange. Holy crap, I've lost 10 minutes.
Ben starts to run in the direction of the school, and he finds his seat in his first class just as the bell rings. The teacher begins writing on the chalkboard. When he was finished, a familiar poem was left behind. All together now. The whole class, except for Ben, starts to recite the same cryptic poem.
This is the fluid, and this is the vessel. Soak through and ascend. The cat is the yellow of the eyes, and dark within.
Okay. Now I'm officially creeped out.
Later that night, Ben was trying to relax after doing his homework with his cat Coco nearby.
I've had a strange day, and I can't get that poem out of my head. Yeah, you're right. I'll watch some TV to get my mind off of things. What the heck? It's on every channel.
The time is near, meat puppets. The clock is ticking. Find yourselves at VK Land this Saturday. And don't forget to gather for the big show at 9. Join the fun. Or else. Ben looks over at Coco.
Looks like a new amusement park has opened up. That should be fun, Coco, don't you think? Yeah, sounds good. We'll check it out Saturday.
Friday. Ben and Coco were walking home from school and came across a strange sight. The strange man Ben met earlier that week was busy putting together some sort of exotic instrument.
Oh, hello, sir. How are you today?
Oh, the grandest grandeur of grandiose greetings, and greatest of goods, as well as the goodest of generously genuine and genial gallantry to you, my gently growing gamin. I would say I am most well this day, save this lonely obstacle in my way. My current struggle this fine day is with this most precarious precision percussion, with which I've seemed to have lost my way. For, you see, it appears to have come to qualms with a pen that did not pay alms. Misplaced, one could say, a component far too important this troubled day, for its composition is key to the instrument it's meant to be. The ultimate piece of this puzzle here is not but a pen, but to credit its construction, it is most vital there within. Small, silver solution. Without it, there is simply no absolution. A diminutive device, designed dubiously doubling distraction, most definitely. It is this tiny pen that I lack to perform my most substantial and greatest of acts. Pray, the gallant gammon of gentle genius, shouldst thou find such a sliver, then send it this way hither.
Is this it?
Oh, yes, you have saved me the most disastrous duty of playing with a loose trumpus sousaphone. Truly a dutiful deed for such deficient deposit. But nevertheless, my meager gratitude is all the platitude I can offer. So in gratefulness, I will complete my payment. I will once again replete. Thank you so much. I am in your debt, my friend. I must be on my way, as I should not keep Lord Bruce waiting, for to do so would be to bring dire consequence upon oneself. Have a neatly, nice, and nifty night, and remember, when things get bad, to seek Bruce's guidance. He will show you all that you have forgot, and all will flow as it should, most suddenly, silently, suspiciously, soundly, and even satisfyingly.
Okay. See ya.
The strange man vanishes into the night with his newly constructed musical instrument in hand. Later that night, in an abandoned cat litter factory, the strange man meets with his master.
Lord Bruce, I have assembled the instrument as instructed. The radio transmitters are in place around town and centralized around the amusement park. What is thy bidding now, my most merciful, merry, miraculous, and marvelous master?
And?
Oh, right. I should go prepare post-haste to participate and proliferate my prowess in this performance.
And?
Ah, yes, right. I should audit and acquire all the actors, so they are accustomed and accomplished for the approaching and anticipated show.
And?
Indeed, I shall not dally a moment longer. There are tasks that need doing, and I shall not be found wanting, my master. I will take my leave post-haste and deliver my best performance yet. Thank you, my most benevolent, beautiful, blissful, and bountiful boss.
Saturday morning. Ben wakes to the sound of the same cryptic poem on his radio alarm clock.
This is the fluid, and this is the vessel. Soak through and ascend. The cat is the yellow of the eyes, and dark within.
Well, Coco, it looks like today is the big day. Let's get ready. I'm sure all the kids from school will be at the amusement park.
Ben got ready and headed out the door. Coco jumped in his backpack, purring as he was carried by his human. As the two found their way to VK Land, the sounds of happy children and music could be heard. Everyone enjoyed the rides, atmosphere, and food. The yellow snow cones were the crowd favorite. The happy sounds became a somber silence as the hour of 9 approached. All the children mechanically gathered at the center of the park, where an empty stage could be seen. Suddenly, an eerie fog engulfed the stage. All the children started to chant in unison.
This is the fluid, and this is the vessel. Soak through and ascend. The cat is the yellow of the eyes, and dark within.
As they finish the poem, the fog clears, revealing a familiar strange man holding an abstract musical instrument. A nearby hamster begins to run on a wheel, and the buzz of electricity can be heard. The strange man begins to play a hypnotic tune. The earth soon starts to rumble and shake. A few moments later, the ground in front of the stage cracks open. The smell of ammonia and brimstone fill the air. A monstrous roar is heard. And suddenly, a yellow shapeless horror emerges from the pit. The children become lucid and begin running for their lives as the beast gives chase. There you have it, folks. I'll spare you the graphic details, but I can assure you that there were no survivors. I sure do love it when a plan comes together. But don't worry, there will be so much more chaos where that came from. Some people find solace in knowing someone else is in control. And why not let that someone be a small black cat?